All right. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank the team from Maple Ridge for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and we've had some changes. Please just go ahead and introduce yourselves real quick to everybody, and we'll go from there.
Sure. I am Jody Schillinger, Executive VP with Maple Ridge Farms.
And I'm Tracy Simonis, National Sales Executive with Maple Ridge.
Very good. And we're excited to have you guys here. So here, like we talked, Goodson is about relationships. We talked about this yesterday. And so while we're here and we appreciate our customers' valuable time coming and spending time here, and they've got objectives that they want to achieve with their business, and so do we. But first and foremost, we want to learn a little bit about you guys. So we'll just take a few minutes here and just learn a little bit about you guys individually. So I'll tell you what, just give me just a quick, like, how long have you been with Maple Ridge, and tell us something unique about you. We won't spend a lot of time on this, but we want them to get to know you both a little bit as, people.
Sure. I'll go first.
Yeah,
get that over with. I have been with Maple Ridge for many years. I stop at 19 so that no one can guess how old I am. So it's been a super pleasant run with the company. They're a fabulous team here. They're part of my second family. So I'm extremely fortunate to have built myself and my brand with Maple Ridge, and along with building Maple Ridge. It's been really enjoyable. I have 2 young adult man children. And something unique, I don't know that it's really unique, but I really enjoy hiking and being outside and kind of letting nature center me back into everything.
There you go. I like it. 2 boys.
Thank you.
I have 3 girls. So.
Oh, I'm from a family of 5 with 4 girls, so I know what that's like. Yeah. Good luck.
Tracy, how about you?
I have been with Maple Ridge for over 20 years. It seems like once you get here, you don't want to leave, and it just kind of draws you in. So, most of our employees that are here that have been here for a while. So it's a great company to work at and work for. I have 2.5 kids. My stepson is 25. My daughter is 22, and then I have an 11-year-old son that just broke his wrist. So that's been fun. Yeah. Something interesting about me. I don't know. I enjoy the outdoors as well. Like, I love living in Wisconsin. I love all the seasons, from skiing to swimming to taking the boat out. Yeah, whatever the season brings, I love it.
Well, and you guys are hosting you guys have the Ryder Cup this week at is it Whistling Straits, I think?
Yes.
Yeah.
My sons went to the practice round.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. That's one of my favorite things every couple of years. And to me, one thing I would say, this is not a slight to any other supplier, but it's interesting to hear you guys have both been with Maple Ridge for a long time. I think there's been a lot of consolidation in our industry. There's a lot of turnover. I think people that have gone to different companies. I think it speaks a lot to Maple Ridge as a company that you guys have been there as long as you have. And I know Maple Ridge, some people on the call here might be familiar with Maple Ridge and they may not. They've been around, I know, the entire time. I've been in the industry now for a long time. My dad's been here since 1980. I joined him in 2003, worked with him for 11 years, and I've had Goodson for about 6 years. And I know that one of the things I shared with Tracy yesterday was that, I don't think we've done a good job of showing Maple Ridge to our customers over the years. And we've done some jobs here and there, and they've come off very well. But this is like really just a staple, I think, of the industry, and something that we're excited to bring to you, and then those who will watch the recorded version afterward. And I think it's going to be a great solution for especially this holiday season. So with that, I want to go ahead and we're a little ahead on time, but I want to make sure that we give you adequate time to show us what you've got for us. And so I'll turn it over, and let's get going.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, so are you sharing our screen? Is that what you're doing?
Yep, my bad. Hang on.
Nope, that's okay.
I had everything rolling so well. Let's see, how do I do this?
Do we need to do it on our end?
Try to, does it, you see share? Are you able to click it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try it and
Okay.
see it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Does that work?
It is, yes.
Okay.
And do
Flickering.
you see the screen that says branded gourmet unforgettable with Maple Ridge Farms in Goodson?
We do. It's flickering for some reason. Is
Yeah.
it flickering
Yeah, I
just for
see
me?
that. Is it,
Let me try again. Better?
Yes.
okay.
Here we go. Very good.
Okay,
All right.
awesome. Okay, so like we said, I'm Tracy, National Sales Executive here at Maple Ridge.
And I'm Jody Schillinger, Executive VP with Maple Ridge. We're in central Wisconsin, which is a fabulous state, as Tracy had mentioned. And we both work here at the factory, with the factory, sometimes on the weekends at the factory in the heat of the season. It's all hands on deck.
So we just want to dig right in today. So corporate food gifting is over a $7 billion market. All we do is food. So we consider ourselves experts at food because that is all we've done for over 40 years. Included in that over 40 years of experience, we have over 160 years combined experience in the selling process. So that's a lot of years of experience behind us. We deliver deliciousness. It's easy to see why our repeat order factor is over 62%. Once we receive those orders, they just keep coming back year after year. It might not be the same product, but it is from the same company year after year. 58% of end buyers rank food as the most desired gift. So that's a fairly high number. And we do have a give back program as well. So we do a few products, I would say 9 of our gifts, we have as 15% of the profits going back to Habitat for Humanity, which is a great.
Absolutely. We doubled our donation last year, which was fantastic. And one, we do not have it on the slide. I just added it to a presentation I'm doing later, but just to touch on sustainability. When we design our gifts, our leadership team, our goal is that less than 3% of that gift goes to brand fill. And you'll notice that with the quality of many of our gifts, the boxes, the reusability, that you can reuse a lot of the product, even the tower boxes, the sustainability and durability of them. If you're an organizer, you will love those boxes. So let's talk about why food. Just very elaborate. Food memories are more sensory than any other memories in that they involve all 5 senses. When you are that thoroughly engaged with a stimulus like food, it has a profound, pleasant chemical impact on your brain. Harvard reports that the taste memories tend to be the strongest of all the associative memories that one can make. It creates that feeling of nostalgia because all of this context that's involved with the gift, it's about the experience, the unboxing, the deliciousness, the taste, the touch, the feel. So the nature of food memories are really about experience. And that's the reinforcing nature of food that drives the memory formation in the brain. This lends food to be one of the few multisensory branded gifts as a solution to your promotional needs. You can go to the next.
So I'm going to jump in. I just want to say something quick about that. So we talked yesterday about one of the challenges that I have had probably with food gifts is, you know, the sort of consumable nature, obviously, that, you know, it's not something that necessarily hangs around. But I will say that, and this is something that some people on this call may have gotten and some may not, we tried and have used now for some time the coffee cake as a new client gift for certain new clients. And it was something that we had been sent from Maple Ridge because of an order that we placed. We got it. Brett was in the office here in Louisville at the time. We busted it open and destroyed it. And it was awesome. And we remember just kind of looking at each other. We were like, you know, that was really a great experience. And it was a super high quality item. And that's the one thing I'll say is that the quality of the food, this is definitely not just a promotional thing, you know, item. It's very high quality. I mean, everything I've gotten from there for the most part, it's excellent. And so we started using the coffee cake and started sending it out. And the response that we got when we started doing that has just, you know, basically kind of forced us, if you will, maybe that's the wrong way to say it, but it's led us to continue to use the item, because it is in Brett, you could maybe even speak to it really. I don't want to take a lot of time on this, but it's, so I think that that's been an education for us, and one reason again that we've gotten to this point where we've brought you guys on.
Yeah, I am so happy that you shared that story. Usually we go into this elaborate story about how the doorbell rings and a package comes and this experience is created, but you just told the case history for us. And that's really, really how it happens, is you experience that experience and think, oh my gosh, my customer can have these same feelings and emotions tied to a brand, and it's not promo food. And another point that you hit on, which this is off screen, which we're so thankful for, is the quality. The differentiating factors are the quality, the flavor, and the service. By far, that's what we're recognized for, and we know how important that is when it comes to your brand and your customers' brands. That's why we're here. You're talking about a cake for new opportunities, and the new opportunities other than holiday gifting. It's been amazing watching these markets that purchase food really just open up the past year and a half as the food market really exploded away from the holidays. Our typical buyers have really been loyal, but I wouldn't discount any market with the idea of gourmet foods as that promotional solution. So we've got work from home and then returning to work, or returning back home, depending on where we're going. But the flexibility in that is that we can ship to one location or various locations, depending on what the need is and if it changes. Canceled events. We all know that we have had events that were canceled that have turned into a virtual event, or an event in which we would print a QR code with a floating agenda on an item so that it can easily shift. Onboarding new employees or new customers, company anniversaries, customer appreciation, and employee appreciation. And with onboarding, we have noticed an influx in employee recognition, right? As teams are working from home, how do you keep them engaged and recognized? And food is a great way to do it. Let's cover our case history. So we had a construction industry that was priming to hold their year-end meeting with insurance partners across many states. Typically, they meet in person for a multi-day conference and event, but it wasn't going to happen. It was mid-pandemic. As it became a virtual event, they wanted to send something really special to each attendee to embrace the meeting from the comfort of their home. The solution was a custom kitted gift that included custom promotional items such as a journal, mugs, pens, highlighters, a hoodie, flannel lounge pants. Now keep in mind, the sizes need to be matched, where we'll actually hit on that one right after I finish the story. And then a gift card to a meal delivery service detailing the meeting itinerary packet and a personalized note card. To top it off, they included a red gift box with trail mix imprinted with the company's logo and a bag of coffee. The initial gifts were sent to 40 attendees of the event in October. They loved it so much that they followed up with a similar gift for the board of directors meeting, which was fantastic and even larger. Now, this goes to speak in two different ways for this case history. One is the story in itself, and two, the depth of detail that our team puts into practice with that 160 years. Combined, we're 40 of that. That's crazy.
Don't say that again.
Well, I'm sorry, 39. You have 20 and I have 19. So, so we receive a list of end recipients' names and their sizes for all of these opportunities, plus individually labeled names. And our team goes through and matches that up. And then we've got secondary touch points where we're ensuring that you can trust us. We are going to deliver excellence every time when it comes to you and your clients' needs.
We just want to
real quick. I just want to jump in real quick. So that's to hit on the logistics. I think that's something, and obviously we've seen a lot of it the last year and a half, but it's something you guys have done. Maple Ridge has done the drop shipments since the beginning. I think that's been a big part of your business. So that's something I just want to stress for our customers is, insofar as like the ready-made products and kits that Maple Ridge has, they are excellent at and give us the ability to then provide a mailing list, drop ship on your behalf. And then also I know that, as she mentioned, you can easily insert a card, but it sounds like you guys are also able to kit different things together if we wanted to send in some other products. And, you know, we would just kind of quote kind of what that would look like if we need to incorporate other products. Am I understanding that right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. We've got a few case histories coming up explaining that process in more detail. But yes, we've been doing drop ship since the inception of the company, and our drop shipments to individual locations increased about 20% last year, which is fantastic.
What's nice about us is we don't package anything in advance. None of our products are put together beforehand, so that makes kitting for us really simple, because we have to put all the products together before we ship them to you. So to kit it together would not be a problem at all for us. So we just want to touch on some of our products and some of our new products. Maple Ridge started actually selling cheese. That was the first thing when Tom Reardon started the company. He actually started selling cheese on his kitchen table, and then he decided to put it into a box and imprint the box. So we have been selling cheese for over 40 years. And actually we sold 3 times more the amount of cheese last year than we did the year before. So charcuterie boards have been huge sellers for us. Right now we offer a total of 28 different charcuterie boards, 14 of which are brand new for us this year.
And I think with charcuterie boards, what it lended to over the past year and a half was the experience. Mm-hmm. The experience that you got to share in office or in home, and that's part of that comfort and nostalgic.
It's neat to see, like when you go on Instagram or Facebook, like everybody trying to put their own charcuterie boards together. They've been getting so creative. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, we did have a contest last year.
Yeah, it's been neat to see. Another case history or case study for you. An Illinois distributor was exploring creative ideas to present to his customer, who typically host a grand event for their employee service member awards ceremony. And this event is usually filled with food, beverages, joy, appreciation, and social interaction. The project was 450 pieces of a charcuterie tray at $42. And their intentions were to have each employee receive a wonderful cutting board packed with delicious treats to be enjoyed at their celebrated. And this had to go virtual, obviously. So we shipped their gifts to each individual and placed a full color label on the outside of each shipping box that read, "Please wait to enjoy until the virtual ceremony."
Another opportunity to learn from a medical solutions company was looking for a really special gift, again, for a virtual staff meeting in January. The gift was intended to use during a cocktail hour. So the company wanted a gift with nice packaging, presentation, and cocktail. Maple Ridge worked with the company to build a meat and cheese charcuterie experience that could meet their quantity and budget needs. The gift turned out so well that the company decided to come back to us with another project in which we did over 300 charcuterie boards and sent to their top clients to show appreciation.
So on these boards, really quick, it looks like the minimum is 6 pieces, just to give people some idea of what they're getting into. You mentioned a price point a second ago for 300, but you can get into these in a lot of the products that you guys do as few as 6 and 12. I mean, the minimums aren't crazy high.
Right, and the minimum price flexes anywhere from like
40 to
40, yeah,
25,
40 to like 250 this year.
Wow. That's one heck of a charcuterie board.
Yeah, the cheeses we did get to experience. We went through cheese education this year. So we all went and did some cheese education together, which was so much fun. Again, an experience, but we learned a lot about some of the cheeses that we're using, and our, I'm going to call it our platinum cheese board this year. It's really sensational. The cheeses are to die for, but they are very high end. Yes.
Good deal. Yeah, and I guess the only other thing I was going to say is it looks like across the board, and you need to correct me on this, the drop shipments are typically a $4 charge-ish plus the actual shipping. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
You are exactly right.
All right. So just to box it in for folks, it's, the minimums can be as low as $6, 6 pieces, with, some quantities up from there. You got a $4 drop ship, and then you're going to have actual shipping costs. And you guys can ship on client accounts and/or, prepay and add the shipping, right? If they want to do that.
You bet. Whichever you need.
All right, carry on.
Thank you.
Okay, so just we just want to focus on some of our new products that we added for this year that we're super excited about. We've actually added popcorn, which we've never had, and we added 6 new flavors of popcorn. So we can put an individual label on the outside to make it more of a snack pack. We can add it to gifts to make it more of a kit. But the new flavors that we included were spicy white cheddar, the general white cheddar, a caramel crunch, a caramel cheese corn, a triple mix, and then a kettle caramel corn. So 6 new flavors for this year. Some new tower packaging and gift baskets that we added. We have several new towers, crates. Each is crafted with the most delicious treats possible. Now, keep in mind, these are our standard ones. If for some reason you don't like toffee, which would be crazy, and you want to take that out, we can do that. We can customize. So take the toffee out, put something else in that you like. We can do that for you.
Don't ever take the toffee out. Don't ever do it.
Do not add more toffee.
Yeah.
The toffee really is phenomenal. It's awesome.
The toffee is our best seller by far every year. So
thank you for pointing that out. We appreciate it. We really do.
We have added cylinders to our line. We know other companies offer cylinders. The difference with our cylinders is they come with 2 fills. So each cylinder has 2 different fills inside of the cylinder. The whole outside wrap of the cylinder can be customized to whatever message or whatever logo that you're looking for, which is nice. These are great for like thank you gifts, events that you're going to be attending. Just a little case history on the cylinders. What we've seen a lot of customers doing with the cylinders is they're actually using these for meetings. So they send it to the meeting. They put a cylinder on each chair of the attendee's chair, and then it shows exactly the schedule for the day or for the event. So as you can see from this picture, the schedule for the 18th, the 19th, and 20th, it shows exactly what's going to be going on for those days at that conference. What's nice is they have the schedule right in front of them, plus they have a little food gift inside to enjoy while they're attending the conference.
I hadn't seen these before, so this is cool. And so these get a full color graphics all the way around, right? Anything you want?
Yep. You design it and send it to us. You bet.
That's great. Yeah, and so again, really quick, it looks like 24-piece minimum, and right now these things are on sale for about $18 plus a setup, and then whatever drop ship costs. Is that right?
Correct.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tracy had mentioned some of our new products, and then we have tapped a little bit into sort of creating DIY kits. So 65% of our business comes from our standard gift line. Anything that you can find at mapleridge.com. Those are all of our SKUs per se. The other 35% of our business is DIY, which falls into 2 categories essentially. So let's say you find a gift on the website and you love it, but you want to add more toffee. And you want to take out maybe the pretzels. So that would be something that you're going to create your own gift. You're going to say, I don't want the pretzels, I want to add more toffee, and then I want to add another box on top of that with more toffee. Contact our team, and that's where, as you said, we can quote out the project. The second type of custom that we create for you is kitting, right? And that's something that we've done for, I don't want to say 40 years, because I don't know if we did it for 40, but probably 39, right? Kitting is something that we've done, where you have other promotional products, from journals to pens to tumblers to coolers, and they are kitted with our gifts. So you ship those to us, we kit them together. Again, we quote out that project for you. We really want to look at the intention of your project, look at the objective, ask those really great questions to build you this epic gift together, and work together to make that happen, logistically get everything here, and then we can ship it all out.
So to clarify, it looks like, there you go. And so I was wondering, it looks like you can pick individual components that are part of your kits and say, hey, I'm going to send you the following items, and then I want a little box of toffee, or I want what. So it's not exact. It doesn't have to be combined with a package you already have in the items. You can literally build it from the ground up.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we've seen, it's kind of neat to see how creative everybody has been getting through this whole 18 months of craziness. We've seen projects like we've never seen before, and it's been so fun to get this stuff together. And yes, to answer your question, we can take any of our components and create a gift exactly what they're looking for, what you're looking for. So we've seen mugs, tumblers, towels, notepads, anything that you can think of, we can kit it together and make it a one-stop shop.
Absolutely.
This is one we did for March Madness. We did a custom kit. It featured some of our gourmet snack packs, as you can see in the front of the picture. And then we did a fully customizable 4-color box that we put everything inside. And we did a basket, like one of those small basketball hoops, and put it all together. So there's nothing out of the question that we could kit or add together to make a kit for you.
Mm-hmm. I love that kit.
That was cool.
So kitting case history, we had talked about one with the pajamas and flannel lounge pants. Here's another one. A California Contractor Trade Association needed charcuterie gifts, again, drop shipped to their members in advance of a virtual event and auction. However, they also wanted the gifts to include their coffee and tea, as well as other beverages and drinkware. This type of request is totally within our wheelhouse. We started with our own charcuterie board, customized with a bag of coffee and tea. Then the distributor worked with another supplier to kit our gifts with some beverages and drinkware. Everything shipped here. The result was a major success. The distributor checked off every box, and both customer and end buyer were very, very happy.
Another case study is a financial investment company was looking for gifts to send out to their employees, also attending a virtual party. They wanted something savory and sweet that also included a reusable component. They loved the cheese boards or the charcuterie boards, but they were looking for something specifically local to their community, and they found this brownie that they really wanted us to include. Because Maple Ridge is experienced in the handling and shipping of perishable foods, the company had the brownies sent to us. And then from there, we kitted the brownies with our bamboo cutting board gift. The gift was very well received by the employees and the buyer, and the distributor gained even more confidence in our services along with his end buyers. This is just to show you, some of our unique features that we do offer on our website. We do have an outlet or sales section on our website. It ranges from, some of our English butter toffee to our milk chocolate almonds. Keep in mind that the sale items on our website are packaging that we might be discontinuing, or, we're trying to get rid of. That does not mean that the food inside is not fresh. We actually do not package any of these items until we're ready to ship the order out. So just because it's on sale does not mean that the food is not fresh. And we get that question all the time.
I have to chuckle at that a little bit. I would hope it'd go without saying, but I guess it's probably important to point out.
Yeah, I laugh about it.
To clarify, would be that the sale is more in relation to the packaging or the approach of the item itself in terms of how it's put together than obviously the food items are in almost all cases still used in other kits.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And so quantities are typically limited when it comes to those sale items. That might be something to keep in mind as we talk about inventory challenges or rush production times, large orders. We're set on inventory. We feel very confident in our ability to produce this year. But when you're looking at sale items, there are limited quantities, and it's first come, first serve.
Now, I do want to ask a clarifying question then, since I have the sale link up on your website. You have the cylinders on sale. Does that mean that they're being phased out?
No.
Okay.
They're just on special because they're new. That's a good question.
And that's a really good question. Yeah. These are just a few more of the sale items, but you can definitely go to, look at the website and, check out the whole list of sale items as well.
I want to apologize, and this tells a little bit about of our culture. You asked the question, a sale question, and my response innately is like, that's an outstanding question, because we have a program here. We have a program internally where when we challenge one another in a professional, positive way and ask great questions, you get a token that says outstanding. And at the end of the week, we do 4 drawings and you get an employee parking spot and a $10 gift card. So that happens every Friday here. So outstanding question.
Hey, if I did that internally, they don't have enough tokens for Brett. We'd have, he'd just win every week. Because, Brett, if you get a challenge
Thanks,
token
Landon.
every time,
Look at him.
you love challenges.
Wow.
That's great.
5-star employee.
Too funny.
This just shows our full color packaging options from our snack pack size items, which includes the popcorn and our 1 to 1.5 ounce jelly bean or cashews, to the cylinder items as well. We can make your vision come alive. Just letting you know some of the things that we do. Tracy's already covered many of them. We've talked about case histories. The scope of what we do is immeasurable. Kind of do anything out of this world. If you don't see it, even as far as food goes, if you're doing a custom project on hot cinnamon bears, which are my favorite, and we did have them one year, definitely contact us and let's see what we can work on. Our number 1 seller is definitely chocolate. Actually, this past year it was cheese, and then chocolate, roasted nuts, our baked goods, the coffee cake. The coffee cake is on Oprah's top 40 list, so that's really exciting for us. We've got it.
That's why we use it.
Yeah. And then Tracy talked about our new popcorn.
Yeah. And that is all.
That's what we have for you today.
That's us in a nutshell.
No pun intended. Maybe it was intended. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We have a
good.
lot of food puns here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So again, I just wanted to say, like, first, I mean, I always appreciate our customers' time and your time. And I hesitate to say I say it too much because I don't think it can be said too much, but especially these days with how busy all of us are. So anybody that's giving time, I do truly appreciate it. The other thing that I would say is this just reiterates to me why these partner series are so important for us, because I lost the video. There we go. I learn as much, I think, by doing these as our clients do. I mean, I saw products here today that I haven't seen. The cylinders is one of them. I think learning the capability of sending a local baked good or some kind of item like that, I think, is something I didn't really know that you guys would do. The kitting of other items is so I guess the point is, and I think that's something I want our customers to understand. We do these as much for our own education as we do to educate them. And the impetus for doing this in the first place was that our vendors would come in and do these types of presentations to us. We would get excited about certain things, sit back down at our desk and get consumed with the things that people would need day in and day out, and just, sort of forget. And we also didn't have a great mechanism to get the information in front of the customers that we thought would be interested. So, thanks and for your time. Brett, do you want to add anything?
No, I remember going back and forth when we were choosing our new client welcome gifts, and really just kind of going back and forth because we wanted to do the cake. We got the cake from Maple Ridge, absolutely loved it. But then we were like, can we implement this with our clients? Because we're also like productized, if you will. And we all want something that's not going to be thrown away or that's perishable or what have you. But every single solitary client that we've sent this to, and it's just an awesome case study to why we continue to do it, just gets, and they're like, oh my God, you sent us a cake, first off. And then second off, they're like, it's amazing. And where can I get one of those? And I have to go into the whole spiel about it. And so when we're welcoming a new client.
And we've sold, to your point, Brett, some of our customers have used it as a result of getting it.
Yeah. And so when we're welcoming a new client, it's just like giving them an experience, I feel like shows a little bit more of an appreciation on our standpoint than trying to send them a product that's got our logo on it. And I just feel like what they're getting and all that, it's just really cool, really unique. And I'm looking forward to it. And I don't think really that I've ever even sold some Maple Ridge stuff that hasn't gone unloved by clients from whenever they've sent it out, and then we get repeat orders and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So yeah, love everything that Maple Ridge is doing. Everything that I've tried from Maple Ridge is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, just to Landon's point, wish that we could move more stuff, but that's why we're really excited to have you guys on today, just to showcase some unique case studies to kind of get some of our clients thinking outside of the boxes, to not be afraid to more or less use perishables and so on and so forth.
That's right.
So
Yeah. And
besides our food being cool, now you know how cool we are. So now
Yes.
you really don't want to sell it.
Yes.
absolutely. But there's a question in the chat about printing on items. And so, and I hope I'm addressing this in a way that's helpful, and you guys can jump in too. The how you logo the items, it varies by item. Like in the case of the cylinder, it's going to be full color graphics all around. A lot of the items are going to be put together with ribbon. So in that case, you're not necessarily logoing the components of the item, but you're putting like what's called a step and repeat. So in our industry, step and repeat means logo space on ribbon. And then it looked like in the case of like charcuterie boards and things like that, you're actually lasering the cutting board itself and things like that. So really it's how you logo the item is very dependent on the item itself, and should on the website show some examples. You guys want to clarify anything there?
It does, yes. Each item on the website, for example, if you look at a charcuterie board, it will show that the imprint is fire branded, which is a natural brown, and it is old school fire branding process where you're heating a dye and burning slowly into the wood, which gives us a nostalgic feeling all through the season because you can smell a little bit of that fire branding. It's wonderful. The ribbon is foil stamped, so it's heat and pressure. And we have pad printing, 4-color process, but yes, each item is specific on the website. It gives you imprint area, type of imprint, and color.
Excellent. Yeah, no, that's good. And then I think the only other thing that I would say is that I think this is something as we move into, it's hard to believe we're getting ready to move into October already. And we've talked and everyone's talked about the supply chain issue. So I talked about it at the very beginning, but I want to kind of bring it back here on the end, that it's going to be a great, not only is it turnkey where you can provide us a list and sort of everything's taken care of for you, it's also something that is in inventory. And so it's going to be available, and it's a great option. I think a good primary option, but also if for whatever reason someone's committed to doing another item, it's going to be a great backup option if there are challenges there. So and they love to send samples, so it's and obviously we can help you with samples. So thank you for your time, and everybody, all of our customers, thank you. And please reach out to us if you're interested in pricing or samples or anything else. And anybody have anything else to close out? And we've had some folks take off because they had to get going, and we're appreciative that they came. But
yeah, I mean, we're appreciative that you had us here today and that you're partnering with us and trust us with your business and your customer's business. It means the world to us. And to hear your stories and your experiences, it was like a vitamin boost this morning. I'm gonna listen to this every day.
yeah.
We hear it a lot, but it's really great to see your faces and hear the stories. So thank you very much.
Yes.
And I do want to mention, for those of our clients that did join live today, you should be getting a gift from us in the next day or so. That'll be more or less a surprise. It's really sweet.
That's right. Yeah. Thanks for remembering that, Brett. I forgot.
Yeah, I saw it where Brianna had sent me a private message saying, "Hey, Ed, where's the gift?" And I was like, it should be there in the next day or so. We've done a couple of these partner series, and we've gotten some really cool, unique gifts out to those who have joined us. And this one is none short of that. Really awesome what we're doing there. But yeah, that should be there.
And it will, I think, it will have the toffee in it. I made sure of that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. Everyone, thanks for joining, and be on the lookout. We've got one more this year, maybe two, but I know we have I think Gym Line next month. Is that right, Brett?
I think, yes. Yep.
And so, I think you'll be seeing some communication on that. And we're also excited for the gift that you're going to get. It's one of Brett's favorite items that you're going to get next month if you join us. So thanks again, and everybody have a great day.
All right. See you guys.
Thank you. Bye.